I'm really excited to introduce the Mudee 2 from Freet, a fully waterproof barefoot boot. So we're just going to take these out of the box so you can get a closer look before we go outdoors and test how waterproof these really are. The Mudee 2 is made from a microfiber material, which is described by Freet as strong and easy to clean. Just holding them in my hands now, they feel really lightweight for a boot, and they've got a really nice finish. So we flip them over and we have a look at the outsole. Again, you've got this hill grip outsole. I've tested this on other Freet shoes. It's really good, very durable, good grip, works well in lots of different conditions. The lugs on the bottom of the sole are 4mm, and they just allow you to dig in, especially when you're using the boot off-road on muddy, wetter, slippy trails. The tongue is flexible, which allows you to pull it back and just slide your foot into the boot. And I just want to show we've got some really nice long laces, and if I pull these out and show you the side of the boots, we've got two eyelets here, and you can hook the laces on through this one and the one above, and then that way you can get a tight lace around the upper part of the boot. If we get a closer look inside, you can see that the Mudee 2 has a membrane which is going to keep your feet dry in those wetter, damper conditions. And if we pull the insole out so you can get a bit of a closer look at that, I have used these a little bit. They're a lifesaver through Christmas and those colder months, so that's why I have a little bit of wear here. But it's the standard 3mm insole, so you can increase the stack height a little bit. And if I show you without the insole in, you can see we've got a really nice finish. And pushing my hand in, as with all Freet shoes, you've got a very wide fitting shoe, which is going to give plenty of room for your toes to spread out, and it's going to accommodate for people with wider feet. This is really soft inside as well. It's going to be really comfortable when we're wearing these out and about. Speaking of which, I think it's time to get these boots outdoors. And now we're outdoors, so I know exactly where I'm going to take these. I'm going to go straight down to the river, splash these about and test out the waterproofness. But they're really comfortable on the foot now as I walk down. They're working really well on the road, and they look really stylish as well. They're not heavy like your typical boot. I really like that about these boots in particular. They're so lightweight. They're not stiff, they're soft, they're supple, you can jump in them. Usually I would be a bit turned off from boots because they're so hard and stiff, but with this kind of barefoot boot, you're not getting any of that stiffness. They're flexible, they're gonna kind of wrap around whatever you're walking on. And we've arrived now at the river, and I just want to show you this beautiful waterfall backdrop as we just walk up. And yeah, if I walk nice and close to the camera here, they've done a really good job of these boots. Okay, so we're on to the fun part now. We're going to splash these into the water, going down the stepping stones, and now submerging them a bit. So I've got my feet in the water, they're bone dry. I'm going to prove that later. Splashing in the water, really trying to get water into the boot, but my feet are still bone dry. And we're coming over here, stepping on the stones. The grip's working nicely here. I'm not going anywhere. Just trying to skim a stone across the river. If I take my sock out of the boot now, I just want to show you how well these boots have performed. Our socks are bone dry. I've tried my best to get water into the boots, but they've performed perfectly. The kind of membrane that Freet have put into the shoe is doing exactly what it's intended to do, which is keeping your feet nice and dry in those wet, damp conditions. So now after going down there, we're just taking a bit more of a stroll, And yeah, these boots have worked perfectly. As well, because they're so light and flexible, you can do some more drastic things. You can balance, you can jump, and they move much more than your typical boot. So I think if you get these, you're really going to enjoy them, especially compared to your typical boot. They're not heavy, they're lightweight, they're flexible, they're stylish. I think Freet have done an excellent job at building this boot. And as I said, the grip performs well, you can climb things. It's just closed off another great day of trying out another shoe, and I'm really happy I picked up the Mudee 2 from Freet, an absolute lifesaver, especially through those wet, cold days. If you've enjoyed the video today, please hit the like button, that way other people will find out about the Mudee 2 and learn about these great barefoot boots. And if you would like to see more related barefoot shoe, boot videos, please make sure to subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching.